Hello and greetings from Iceland. Today's topic is the earthquake swarm here in the north on the so-called Tjörnes fracture zone that consists of a complex system of transform faults and around 1,000 earthquakes have been detected there in the last 2 days. First, a magnitude 4.7 followed with several hundred aftershocks, and when things seemed to be cooling down, a magnitude 4.9 struck and the aftershocks started again, and this seemed to be fading out this afternoon, but there is a little uptick now when I'm doing this video, so it's still hard to say where this is going exactly. But the location, it is offshore in a Rift Valley, and this little time lapse is showing the largest earthquakes only, the earthquakes that have been confirmed and located by humans. The interval is 1 hour, so although this is not telling us much, this is outlining the event just by the island Grímsey, and this location is not unusual. We have seen this before, and as for the statistics, it is of course more likely than not that this will fade out soon. However, when earthquakes of this magnitude shake things up, it's always the possibility that this could trigger something else in this highly sensitive area, which, according to scientists, has built up tension to unleash earthquakes up to magnitude 7. So this area is under constant surveillance, and the civil defense has been preparing for a large event for a long time now, not least because of the mountains and the risk of landslides, and we could even get a tsunami there. And I made a comprehensive video a few years back, a video to use during days like this, to link to, where I dive a bit deeper into this. And I did that because large earthquake swarms are becoming more and more common around here. For example, here in Akureyri, where I am now, we hardly never felt any earthquakes coming from this region, but that is changing. But I want to make it clear, however, that this area that I'm in is very safe. We are that far away from the epicenter. But I can't say that about the residents of the island Grímsey. And although the residents there are generally very earthquake aware, it's not good to have this action so close and going on for days. But only a few dozen people live there now. The Arctic Circle runs over the island, but the puffins don't mind about the weather there. The largest puffin colony in Iceland now, and the island is also famous for scenes like this during summer solstice. And although the island is not a tourist hotspot, it's quite popular. And my plan was to go there to film in June, but it might be sooner. And I want to mention that one of the largest known earthquakes in Iceland was estimated to be a magnitude 7, and it struck in 1910. And the location is around 15 kilometers away from where the earthquakes are going on now. But we have to be aware of the fact that in 1910, to position earthquakes, that was not very accurate. But at least we know it was nearby. And I tend to look at what we call the Flatey-Húsavík fault that runs across the bay as perhaps the worst case scenario. So when I was nearby last year, I filmed this clip because this shows you better than anything else that those mountains, they could mean troubles in case of a large earthquake, even if it would occur offshore. And this is one of the mountains that could send the waves across the bay. So there are many possible scenarios, and note that I'm of course not suggesting that we are moving into something big. And I hope not, because the summer came early to Iceland this year. The colors have not popped all the way, still some yellow colors, but this looks, however, excellent here in the far north. So I have been looking at the Highland Road map quite frequently, and we expect some of the Highland roads to open early this year, and I feel as I deserve it. Last summer was miserable as for the weather, so I filmed only a fraction of what I wanted to film. But I could, however, handle it because I didn't get my camera upgrade last year until late summer. So the tours that I did, they helped me likely more to plan this summer. And when I start filming this summer, I will be better equipped than ever before. And I will do a separate video about that soon because I'm getting a new gadget that opens many doors for the channel. But this is enough for now, and I will of course do a deeper dive if needed. But I don't see a reason for that now. And with that, I'm sending you best regards from the volcano island, Iceland.